Smile and Care Dental Clinic. How can I help you today?
Hi Nick, I want to book an appointment.
Great. Could you please tell me your full name?
Yes, it's Benny Blanco. I can't remember any other name at this moment.
Thanks, Benny Blanco. What kind of appointment are you thinking about? Like a checkup, cleaning, or maybe something else?
It's for cleaning.
Cleaning? Got it. When would you like to come in? Just let me know the date and time that works for you.
1st of May, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Looks like May 1st at 10 a.m. is not available. How about we try 2 p.m. or 4:30 p.m. on the same day? Which one suits you better?
Okay, 2 p.m. will do for me.
Great. Can I get your email address to confirm the appointment? And please spell it out so I get it right.
Yes, it's benny@gmail.com. benny@gmail.com.
Okay. Thanks. Let me confirm your appointment. Benny Blanco for cleaning on May 1st at 2 p.m. Email benny@gmail.com. Is that all correct?
Correct.
All set, Benny. Your cleaning appointment is booked for May 1st at 2 p.m. Need help with anything else?
Vapi has completely changed. I have built several inbound and outbound voice AI agents throughout 2024 using Vapi. But with its new feature updates, Vapi is on a whole new level. It has added powerful features like workflow, free phone numbers, and many more, and also upgraded its interface to make it more intuitive to use. So in this video, I'm going to give you the ultimate masterclass you need to build voice AI agents using Vapi in 2025. If you're just starting or already using or already building voice AI agents, this video is going to be your go-to guide to understand the features you actually need to use Vapi effectively. So hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get started. But before we start, if you don't know me, I'm Sudeshna. I'm an engineer and I run an AI automation agency where we help businesses to use AI agents and automations into their workforce. We also provide consultation to businesses to understand what AI agent is and how it can help them to boost their revenue. So if you want to work with me, book a call with me. I will leave a link in the description section below. So before further ado, let's get started. Okay, so this is Vapi's website. If you don't have already an account with Vapi, I will leave a link in the description section below so that you can sign in. If you have already an account with Vapi, then just open a dashboard or log in. Okay, so when you log in, you come to this page. This is the overview. Okay, so here it is showing how I have already used Vapi. Okay, so like total call minutes, number of calls, total spend, average cost per call, call analysis, all those things will be here in the on the overview page. Okay, next we will be going to assistants. Click on assistant. So if you want to create a new assistant, then you have to click on create assistant. Okay, then you just provide it a name. For example, I have given it a name like dental clinic receptionist. Okay, then you can choose, either you can choose the blank template or you can choose any other template which is already provided here, which is already by default inbuilt here, provided by Vapi, like customer support specialist, lead qualification specialist, appointment scheduler, info collector, care coordinator, feedback gatherer. Okay, these tools are actually new. Okay, so you can choose any of them. You can choose like customer support specialist for this one, or maybe the appointment scheduler if you want to create a dental clinic receptionist and want to basically schedule the appointments for the clinic. Otherwise, you can just choose go for the blank template here. Okay, and then create assistant. Right, we need to have a phone number, so I will go to phone numbers. Here you can create a phone number for your AI assistant. So click on create phone number, There are so many options now. Previously, we only have, I think, 3 options. Vapi number, you can just buy a number from Vapi, and Twilio, you can import your number, or import from Vonage. Okay, now there are so many options, and you can go any of them. You can go for any of them, right? So free Vapi number. Now Vapi number is free. Like it's written here, Vapi phone number are free of charge. Previously, I used to provide, I think, $2 per month. That was the cost for Vapi number. Now it's free, but it's limited to 10 numbers per wallet. Okay. For the area code, you can provide the area code, in the United States, because I think this Vapi number is only limited to phone number which are from United States, and it's not available worldwide like from any other country. And if you want to create an assistant for any other country, like for example United Arab Emirates, or maybe India, maybe Germany, then you have to import the number from Twilio, either from Twilio or from Vonage. Okay, so you can use this one, free Vapi SIV. I will make a video about this later. I will not say about this now. Okay, then import Twilio. You can import your number from Twilio. What you actually need to do here is just choose the country. This is United States, and you can choose any country. For example, you can choose United Arab Emirates or United Kingdom, or any other country. For example, create an assistant for India, then you can choose a number here to bring from Twilio. Okay, you just write down your number here, copy your Twilio account seed and Twilio auth token from your Twilio account and paste it here. Okay, then give it a name. Give it a proper name, or label the phone number. For example, if you are making this for your dental clinic, you can give it a name same as the assistant name, dental clinic receptionist phone number. Okay, and then click on import from Twilio, and that's how you import your Twilio number here. Okay, same for importing phone number from Vonage. Same, you just need the API key and API secret and label the phone number. Okay, and that's it. Okay, so you can go for any of the options, right? Next, we will go to files. I will delete the file here to show you how to do it. So if you want to upload a knowledge base for your AI assistant, for example, your AI assistant is a dental clinic receptionist, and your dental clinic receives frequently asked questions like, what is the opening time, what is the closing time, do you use insurance, what are your services, do you do teeth cleaning, do you do root canal, all these questions which are frequently asked. And you can just write it down in a PDF and upload it here, so that your AI agent, you don't need to deal with that, or your receptionist don't need to deal with that. Your AI agent can very efficiently deal with all those frequently asked questions. Okay, so how to do it? You just click on choose file, and dental clinic, I will choose this file, and that's how you uploaded this file in Vapi, right? And how I will add it to the assistant, I'll show you later. Okay, so next I would like to show you the provider keys. Yes, so here are provider keys. The important provider keys which you need to use, which you will use, is tool providers. Yes, if you want to use make.com or go high level, or maybe you want to send a Slack message through your assistant workflow, or maybe you want to connect your Google Calendar to book the appointment, or maybe the Google Sheet, you want to store all the details of your client in the Google Sheet. In that case, you need these tool providers. And what you need to do, actually, say you want to connect make.com, to connect your make scenarios with the tools, just use the region EU1, US1, whatever is your region, then get the API key from make.com and enter the API key, and that's it. Just save. If you don't have any key, then you don't need it. Okay. Now, for example, the Google Calendar, I will disconnect it, and I will show you how did I connect it. Okay. So connect. Click on connect. and this window will show up, and click on connect. Choose the Google account and then continue. Then provide some access, continue, and you are good to go. So finish. So connected successfully. Google Calendar has been connected successfully. Okay, so that's how you connect different tools with Vapi now. It was not there previously, but now the Vapi interface is updated and you connect your external tools like Make, Google Calendar, all those things like that. Also, you can add for voice providers. For example, if you want to connect 11 labs, you just paste your API key here and then save it, and that's how you add 11 labs here. Okay, then DeepGram. Also model providers, if you want to connect OpenAI, then just enter the API key here, and you are good to go. So you got the idea, right? So if you want to connect external service providers or voice providers or tools, you have to just save the API key here and you are good to go. So that's like provider keys. Okay, then next I will go to tools. So here are the tools. I will delete it first to show you how did I do it. Okay, so there are two types of tools in Vapi. One is by default, like inbound inbuilt tools provided by Vapi, and custom tools. You can just create that tool, and that is like custom tool. So you click on create tool. You can see there that there are lots of options. These are built-in tools like end call if you want to end the call. So tool is basically the function. Now what is tool? Yeah, I need to say this. What is tool? Tool is basically function. Tool allows Vapi AI assistants to perform tasks beyond conversation. I mean, the assistant can do the conversation, but if you want to do tasks like schedule an appointment in Google Calendar, or maybe store some data in Google Sheet, or maybe send a message in Slack, all those things like which are not conversation and beyond the conversation, then you then these tools or these functions are very helpful. You have to use them. They are very necessary. Okay, so these are like built-in tools. For example, if I want to create a tool which is end call, then I will just click on that and voila, like the tool is created. And here is the name of the tool, like end call tool, and you give some description. For example, I will give it a description. Use this tool to end the call. Okay, and then parameters, we don't have any parameters, and I will tell you later that what this parameter or property is. I think already you know if you have already used Vapi, but this is the thing in call tool, and I just say that use this tool to end the call. I will just use, maybe when you use the phrase have a wonderful day, call this tool and hang up. Okay, and then I will save, and that's how I have built this tool, which the name of which is in call tool. Okay, so next one, maybe I want to build this tool which is transfer call. So when you want to transfer the call to a human agent, you use this tool or you build this tool. Okay, so name of the tool is transfer call. Transfer the call to human agent. I will also add, use this tool when the caller requests to speak with a real person, has a complex query not covered in the knowledge base, needs urgent help, or wants to discuss treatment options, payments, or emergencies directly. I mean, this is for dental clinic receptionist, right? So I will write it down here and then save. That's how we build our transfer call tool. Okay, and there are other tools also which you can just build in the same way, like a Google Calendar create event, or Google Calendar check availability tool, or Google Sheet tool, or Slack tool. Okay, so all will be just built in the same way. But if you want to use a tool which is custom tool, okay, you click on function. For example, I want to build a tool which is check availability, which will check the availability of the dental clinic in the Google Calendar. Okay, so I will give it a name, check availability. Okay, in the use this tool to check the availability of the dental clinic. Okay, then options are asynchronous. Tool executes asynchronously. This means that if you want to use this tool without waiting for the response of the user or the caller, you can just you can turn it on. But we don't need that. We want this tool to wait for the response of the caller. For example, if he says that, okay, I want the appointment on Monday at 10 o'clock, it will take that response. I mean, it will wait for that response and then it will run this tool. Okay, so we need to wait. We cannot do it asynchronous. And if you want to make some tool which you don't need a response from the user and you can just run it from the beginning of the AI agent talking, or it starts running, then you can make it true or you can just turn it on. Okay, then enforce a strict parameter validation. Like if you want to enforce some strict parameter validation, like for example, you are taking email address and you really want to check whether it's a proper email address, then you enforce this one, you just turn it on. Sometimes people give not valid email addresses, right? So in those cases you turn it on. Then the parameter is basically properties. You can add property here, and also you can use, if you want to, visual editor. Visual editor is basically JSON. You can just write down some JSON code here. Otherwise, you can just turn it off. Use this add property tool. Okay, so give it a name. For example, I will give it a name of times. Yes, and the type is string and the description. The caller's requested appointment time. Okay. Required, yes, it's required, and then apply. Okay, then the server setting, server URL, you have already, you know that we need the server URL, and this server URL is basically the webhook URL from make.com, or if you're using N8N, you can just get the webhook URL from there. So I will just show you the how to get this one. So this is my make workflow, Google Calendar availability check. Right, and I will click on the webhook, and then you copy the address from here. Okay, so you get the webhook and you come back here and you paste it here, right? So this is the server URL, and if you want to give some secret token, like you want to authenticate it or give before Vapi can access it, you want to authenticate, and you can provide that secret token here, but we don't need it there, need it now, so I'm not going for that one. Okay, then HTTP headers, you want to send something, just provide some add some headers here. Say whom you are calling, so say the name equal to John, so you just write it down like your name, and then the value is John. That's how an Vapi assistant will connect to the webhook in make.com. This value will go there, and maybe you need that in that workflow. Okay, there can be many values. Sometimes you need that, then you can just send it from here to make.com. That's how it works. Okay, so we don't need it now, so I will just delete it. Okay, and a message is, if you want to configure, as here it is saying that configure messages to be spoken during different stages of tool execution. When this tool is being executed, if you want to say something to the user, like, okay, wait for a minute, we are now checking the availability in the calendar, all these messages you can just add there. So you can just click, you click add message, then for example request start. Okay, so request start, default server will use default message. Vapi has some default messages and it will just use that one. Okay, you can also use custom and you can just write it down like please hold on. Okay, wait for message to be spoken before triggering the tool. If you need that, then you will just check this one. Plus it works. Okay, we don't need it now, so I'm just deleting it. So check availability. Okay, and then we will save this one. Next one, we will build a tool, the name of which is book appointment, and I have just built it like in the same way. The name of the tool is book appointment. Use this tool to book the appointment after checking the availability. Asynchronous, we don't need it to be asynchronous, as I have told it. We need the response and then only this tool will run. We don't need anything, enforce any strict parameter. We don't need that. We have some properties like date, name of the customer or user, email address, phone, start time, when they want that appointment. Okay, all these things we will gather from the user or caller through this tool, and the name of the tool is book appointment, and then we save it. Also, you can see that if I click on this test, you can see the webhook I have already given to it. Send request, you can see that whether it's working or not. For example, this is our Google Calendar appointment booking webhook, and if I click on this and copy this one, copy the webhook, okay, and then in the server URL I will just paste it here. Okay, and now I will go back here, save, and I will run this webhook. Okay, now I will come back here and I will send a request to that webhook. Okay, so send request, and you can see that the response status is 200, that is it's working, the response body is accepted. That means, and also here you can see that it's worked. Okay, so that means this webhook is working. So that's how you test it here. Okay, whether the webhook or tool is working or not, whether Vapi is connecting to the webhook or not. Okay, so that's how you create your tools. Either you can use the default tools or you can build the custom tool. Okay, next we will go to assistant. We have already created the assistant, the name of which is dental clinic receptionist, and we will set the model first. Okay, so for the model you can see that we have to provide two messages, as you already know. I think you know that for example, the first message, the first prompt, and then the system prompt we have to provide. And system prompt is what? We have to provide the instruction to the LLM that this assistant should work in this way. Like next, just provider is LLM provider. Okay, and you have so many options. I have used OpenAI. You can use Anthropic, that is also very good. You can use Google, you can use Grok. So many options are there now, so you can choose from there. But one other thing I want to show you here, if I say I choose Vapi and confirm. Okay, so if you want to use the workflow from Vapi, the workflow feature, which is very new, and this is like this thing, like there is visually you can build the assistant. You don't need to provide a whole lot of system message or system prompt there. You can just step by step, like in voice flow we use the chatbot, like in that way you can build the assistant here, and so many options are here, and I will come to it later. We'll go back to assistants, and this is the thing, if you Vapi is so much updated now, you can use many features, and it's basically easier now to build a voice AI agent. Okay, and you have to just attach workflow and select from the workflow and say I use dental clinic workflow and attach existing workflow. Okay, so now I have attached and I can just build the workflow here, and I can choose the dental clinic workflow, and I can build the AI assistant from this workflow. But I will go back to the assistant. I will choose our assistant, but I will not use this. I will detach the workflow, right? And then I will use OpenAI. So if you use OpenAI, what to do now? So you have to provide the first message, and our first message is Hello, this is Mary from Smile and Clear Dental Clinic. How can I help you today? I will change this name to maybe Nick. I love the name Nick. Hello, this is Nick from Smile and Care Dental Clinic. How can I help you today? Okay, and for the okay, so I have provided some system prompt here, like as I've already told, this is the instruction to the AI agent how to behave and what to do step by step, okay, and what is its purpose, what it is actually doing, who it is actually. So you have to provide all those information here in the system prompt. So I have just written, you are a dedicated voice assistant for Smile and Care Dental Clinic located at 123 Nottingham Road, London, UK. The hour are 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily, but they are closed on Saturdays and Sundays. Smile and Care provides dental services to the local community. The three parties practicing dentists are Dr. Mary, Dr. James, and Dr. Smith. Your primary tasks are to answer questions about the clinic and assist patients with booking dental appointments. When a patient wants to book an appointment, your goal is to gather the necessary information in a friendly and efficient manner as follows. Then I have provided some tips like ask for their full name, to ask for the purpose of the appointment, and then book the appointment, call the tool, all these things, all those instructions I have provided in the system prompt. Okay, and if you want this prompt, if you want this whole prompt, it will be there in my school community. You just can go and click on this video and then just download it. Okay, next, model. As I have already shown you that you have to choose any of the provider. You choose OpenAI. You have to choose the model. You can go for GPT-4o mini. That is like 300 milliseconds the latency, and cost is 1 cent. Okay? I will go for GPT-4o mini. It's kind of same, like 300 milliseconds, and the cost is 1 cent. It's fast, it's the latest version, and that's why I will go for this one. So GPT-4o mini. Then files. Now here you can add your knowledge base. So if I want to select the files, so just click for that one, and that's how you add your knowledge base to this AI assistant. Okay. Then temperature, I will just keep it as it is. Maximum token 250. Sometimes I use also 300, and that really works well. Okay. Then we have transcriber. So our provider, we will use DeepGram. Language is of course English. Model is Nova 3. Previously it was Nova 2. Okay. Background. Denoising enabled. If you want to denoise the background, you can use this, but if you don't want, just keep as it is. Confidence threshold. Confidence threshold is transcripts with a confidence score below this threshold will be filtered out. I'll just keep it as it is. I will not play around with these things. Okay, then voice configuration. So we are actually here, transcriber. Okay, then voice, we will go for the provider Vapi. The voice is Elliot, and it's a very good voice. Okay, so we will go for that one. You can also choose any voice provider, like you can choose 11 Labs, which are very good voices. For example, you choose 11 Labs, and you can choose any voice from here, and you want to choose which voice is suitable for your agent, for your brand. Okay, then you will go here. You click on community and click on voice library. So you can see there are lots of voices which you can choose from. For example, if I...
Greatness is not achieved by following the crowd, but by paving your own path.
Okay, then you can...
Hey there, this is Melissa from Amazon Customer.
This is kind of British support agent voice. Okay. This is a Spanish.
Debes aceptar el cambio como regla.
This is a Spanish agent. And if you want some commercial support.
The ballot is stronger than the bullet. The ballot is stronger than the bullet.
Okay. Then maybe you need something conversational, fun and friendly, then you
The
can go
best
for
thing about the future is that it only comes one day at a time.
otherwise you can choose from here as well. For example,
Life without love is like a tree without...
so all these things, these are 11 labs, boys. You can choose also, select from gender, like if you need just a female voice, then all those voices are female voices. It's loading it.
Let's begin by closing your eyes and taking a few deep breaths.
So these are like female voices. Also select the accent from here. If you want Indian accent, you can choose from here. If you want Colombian accent, whatever accent you want, you can choose from this. Also, you can go for Cartesia, and Cartesia has good voices, and they're also cheap. I used to use Cartesia to play around and to just use the voice AI agents because they were cheap. Because 11 Lab is kind of costly. So I will use 11 labs for the final steps when I build the voice AI agents for my client. Otherwise, I will use some cheap voices for testing. For example, if we go for this one and we data is actually for Cartesia, data is not available. If you go to the assistant and choose from there, for example, we go to our assistant again and we go to voice and then say we will use Cartesia, right? And professional woman, and I can just taste it. For example, I can talk to the assistant. I forgot to publish actually. And now talk to the assistant.
Hello, this is Nick from Smile and Care Dental Clinic. How can I help you today?
Okay, so that's a voice from Cartesia, right? And that's how you choose your voices. But for this one, I will choose Vapi and I will choose Elliot because this is a very good voice also. I've already tested it. Okay, so this thing is like voice thing, and then we will go to tools. Tools we have already created for our AI assistant, and we will just choose those ones. First one is check availability, and the other one is book appointments. So then you can choose some predefined function. As I have already told you that Vapi has two types of functions or tools. One are predefined or inbuilt by default functions, and other are like custom functions or custom tools. And we have already made two custom tools or custom functions. And predefined functions are like in call function, transfer call function, those type of function. As it is written here, like we have pre-built functions for common use cases. You can enable them and configure them below. Okay, so you can just, for example, you need enable end call function. This will allow the assistant to end the call from its side. Best for GPT-4 and bigger models. Okay, whatever it is. So we will turn it on because we need that function. Okay. Then dial keypad. When you need the dial keypad, say you want the user to input some number, the user keypad pad, then just turn it on. And for example, you need to give their, I don't know, maybe their number address. No, not address. Maybe their, what can be a number? If you want something, some number input from a user, you can just turn it on. We don't need it. Okay, then forwarding phone number. Forwarding phone number is like transferring the call, and you want to forward that AI assistant call or transfer the call. You can also add the number here, and that's how the AI assistant will forward the call to that phone number, and just give instruction in your system prompt that it will use this phone number. Okay. Then custom functions. Define your custom functions here to enhance your assistant's capability. You can use your own code or tools like Pipedream or Make a further setup. Okay, so if you want to add some function, we have already added some tools, so we don't need this. Okay, then we have analysis. So analysis is Vapi itself will analyze the call. For example, it can give you the summary of the call. This is the prompt that's used to summarize the call. The output is stored in call. Analyze summary. You can also find the summary in the call logs page. As I've already told you previously that you don't need to provide it because that inbuilt, it's by default there will be a call summary in your call log. Okay, so if you send the transcription, you will get the summary also. Okay. Or you can just give it a prompt like you are an expert note taker. You will be given a transcript of a call. Summarize the call in 2 to 3 sentences if applicable. Okay, you just write it down. Write down this thing here only. Okay. Then request timeout in seconds. It's like nothing. A success evaluation. Vapi itself will evaluate the success. Like if the call was supposed to schedule the appointment, if it is a success or not, and it will evaluate it. You don't need to do it, you don't need to do anything here. Okay, you don't need to provide any form because it is by default. Vapi will do that. Structured data. If you want to extract some data from the call conversation, you can provide it here. You can provide some prompt here, but we also don't need it here because we will do it in our workflow in make.com. Okay, then also in the advanced thing we have privacy. There are HIPAA compliance. HIPAA compliance is when this is enabled, new logs, recordings on transactions will be transcriptions will be stored, because HIPAA compliance is when you use it for any company. For example, it is written here, HIPAA compliance is enforced at the organization level and overrides individual settings. Okay, so it will if it is enabled, you will not have any logs, recordings or transcriptions. So if you need it, you can do it. We don't need it because we need the log, we need the recordings, we need the transcripts, so we will not go for that one. Okay, PCI compliance should be set at the organization level as well. When enabled, only PCI compliant providers can be selected. Okay, audio recording, we need the audio recording because after the call we need to assess whether the AI assistant is working or conversing properly, whether it is in the proper things and gathering the necessary information from the user, tone is friendly, ending the call properly in proper time. So all those things we can assess. We have the audio recording, so that's why we need the audio recording. Then audio recording format. Choose the format of call audio recording. So you can select the format from here, like it can be MP3 or it can be WAV web. And this is if you use Twilio, then you probably need that format. Okay. Then video recording. If you need the video recording thing, you can do it, but we don't need it because it's just a phone agent. But sometimes it is needed, and you can just turn it on. Okay. Then start speaking plan. This is the plan for when the assistant should start talking, when it should start talking. So this is how long assistant waits before speaking. Say something and the user is not talking or speaking, so long it wait before speaking. So it's saying that 0 seconds, 0.4 second, it will just wait for the user to speak. And if the user doesn't speak, it will start speaking something like, are you there, whatever it is. Okay, smart endpointing, enable for more accurate speech endpoint detection. Live kit is only available in English. Okay, it's like ending the call in a smart way. Wait function, use simple mode. Express that determines wait time based on the probability that the user is still speaking, only used with live kit. Okay, so we don't need this. This is for live kit thing. Okay, voicemail detection. Sometimes we really need this when we do the cold calling. So we need to detect whether whether the assistant is whether there is a voicemail or not. So figure how the assistant detects and handles voicemail. So for example, voicemail detection provider, Select the provider for voicemail detection. Vapi is recommended for best performance. Okay, Vapi uses advanced AI for detection. Google or OpenAI use similar models. Twilio uses traditional AMD. So these are like voicemail detection providers. So it is all because this is inbound calling agent, but for outbound calling agent you can use Vapi or Google. Those are like voicemail detection provider. Okay, so you can use that for your when it is outbound calling. Okay, then a stop speaking plan. This is the plan for when the assistant should stop talking, and you can see there are number of words. This is the number of words that the customer has to say before the assistant will stop talking, like 0. When times like if the user doesn't say like 4 words, that it will not stop. So if you need that, you can turn it on, or maybe you need like after 2 words, if the user says 2 words, then the assistant will stop. Like sometimes it speaks so much and not necessary things, and it needs to stop, and you can use in that case. Okay, seconds. This is the seconds customer has to speak before the assistant stop talking. This is 0.2, and I will go for 0.2. Back of second. This is seconds to wait before the assistant will start talking again after being interrupted. Okay, so this is like 1 second. So these are like very default cases and default settings, and I will go for this one because these are set after a long testing. So I will just go for these things, whatever is set here. Call timeout setting. Configure when the assistant should end the call based on the silence or duration. So silence timeout, it is 10 seconds, but I will do it like 30 seconds. It's 30 seconds actually. I will do it like 30 seconds. Then maximum duration, the maximum number of seconds a call will last, because more time will incur more cost. So I will just go for 5 minutes, like 300 seconds. Okay, then keypad input setting. Configure whether a user can input digits via the keypad and when to process the input. Enable keypad input if you want that, if you want the user to input something. For example, your I don't know, maybe the every country has some number for their citizen. So if you want that to input for your dental clinic, then you can just go for that. You can turn it on. If you don't need, just don't go for it. Messaging is message configuration for messages that are sent to and from the assistant. So you just add the server URL here, and if you want to add some secret token, you can add it here. This is basically if you at the end of the call, if you want to send the transcript to make.com, you have to provide the server URL here. Okay. Then again, the HTTP header, I have already told you about that. The client message, these are the messages that will be sent to the client SDKs. Okay, so we need conversation update, function call, hang. We only need conversation update, hang, model output, and we actually need transcript and tool calls. That's it. Okay, and then server messages. Here it's showing that conversation update, end to call. We need this one actually, end of call report. We need that. We don't need function call. We don't need hang. Okay, we don't need speech update. We transfer destination. We don't need that. User interrupted. We don't need that. Okay, so we just need these 3 things, right? Then voice message, if you want some voice message, then you can just please call back when you are available. But this is for outbound calling. Our agent is like inbound agents. We don't need that. In call message, goodbye, and I will say that so this will be our in call message. Idle message, if the message that the assistant will speak when the user hasn't responded. For example, the idle message, are you still there? I will go for that one. Is there anything else you need to help? Is there anything else you need help with? I can just go, I can also go for that one. Yeah, so you can choose from there all those things, right? And after that, when you are done, you just have to publish. And you can see what you have actually changed here. So if you click here and click on view changes, you can see that I have changed this thing. Max duration seconds, I have done it like 359. Silence timeout, I have done like 10, all those things, and we actually don't need this. So I will not go for publish, then it will be changed. I will just keep the default ones, okay? So it is actually published, right? So now you can see the cost. You can total cost is 11 cent per minute, okay? The latency is 900 milliseconds. And what we're using DeepGram, we're using GPT-4 1 mini, we're using 11 lab turbo, and web, right? Yes, we are using web because we are using Vapi phone number. We are not using Twilio or Vonage. So this is this is the phone number thing, right? So that's how we have set up our model. Now we will going for testing, right? Okay, so now we will test this AI agent, right? Before I call it, I will test it in chat. Okay, so let me say hi. So it's saying, hey there, welcome to Smile and Care Dental Clinic. How can I brighten your day today? Looking to book an appointment or got some question about our services? Okay, so let me write. I want to book an appointment for tooth cleaning on May 1st at 10 a.m. My name is Benny. I cannot remember any other name at this moment. Okay, so let's see what it's saying. It's saying that, great Benny, just to make sure I get everything right, could you please tell me your full name? Also, could you share your email address for the booking confirmation? I mean, we are not writing it anymore. We are not providing any information anymore. We will test it calling the agent, but for sure it's working now, okay? So I will close it and I will talk to the assistant. And here is our workflows in make.com. It's connecting.
This is Nick from Smile and Care Dental Clinic. How can I help you today?
Hi Nick, I want to book an appointment.
Great. Could you please tell me your full name?
Yes, it's Benny Blanco. I can't remember any other name at this moment.
Thanks, Benny Blanco. What kind of appointment are you thinking about? Like a checkup, cleaning, or maybe something else?
It's for cleaning.
Cleaning? Got it. When would you like to come in? Just let me know the date and time that works for you.
1st of May, 10 o'clock in the morning.
One moment. Looks like May 1st at 10 a.m. is not available. How about we try 2 p.m. or 4:30 p.m. on the same day? Which one suits you better?
Okay, 2 p.m. will do for me.
Great. Can I get your email address to confirm the appointment? And please spell it out so I get it right.
Yes, it's benny@gmail.com. BENNY@gmail.com.
So your email is benny@gmail.com, right? Just want to be sure.
Yes, right.
Okay. Thanks. Let me confirm your appointment. Benny Blanco for cleaning on May 1st at 2 p.m. Email benny@gmail.com. Is that all correct?
Correct.
This will just take a sec.
Right.
All set. All set, Benny. Your cleaning appointment is booked for May 1st at 2 p.m. Need help with anything else?
No, that's it for today. Thank you very much.
All right. You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Bye. So it has booked an appointment for me at, as I said, that 2 p.m. And you can see that it's 2 p.m. It has booked an appointment for me at 2 p.m. Right? It has also sent me an email for the confirmation, as the confirmation. So this is the email. You can see the dental clinic confirmation, and yeah, dental clinic Hi Benny, your booking is confirmed for my Smile and Care Dental Clinic at 2 p.m. on 1st of May. Regards, Smile and Care. And there are two emails because I was trying other time, and it was the first confirmation. Okay, so that was it, and that's how we built our AI assistant, a voice AI agent in Vapi, using its updated features to schedule an appointment on our calendar and also send a confirmation email to the client or to the user, right? If you want to create an agent like this, like voice AI agent for inbound calling or receptionist, or maybe outbound calling agent for cold calling and all, you can book a call with me. I will leave a link in the description section below, right? Also, we provide consultation on how to implement or where to implement all these automations or voice AI agents which can boost your revenue. So in that case also you can book a call with me, and I will happy to provide some information on that to you. Okay, so that was it for this video, a tutorial on how to build a voice AI agent using Vapi in 2025. If you like this video and got any value from it, please give it a thumbs up and consider to subscribe to my channel. If you have any question or feedback, please feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, bye.